General Hospital spoilers. Cyrus has been drugging Lulu. General Hospital spoilers tease that Cyrus Renault, Jeff Cover, has been visiting Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens, since even before her liver failure was diagnosed, and Lulu was housed in a long-term facility. Lulu's mother, Laura Collins, Jenny Francis, was quite surprised to learn this information, especially because Cyrus is responsible for Lulu's coma in the first place. He was the one who ordered Julian Jerome, William DeVries, to place a bomb inside the floating rib that caused Lulu's injury. General Hospital spoilers. Cyrus Renault claims to have found religion. Cyrus eventually went to prison, and while there he claims to have found religion. And so now that he's out of jail, he's tried to make amends with Laura. Laura has cautiously allowed Cyrus limited contact since they are brother and sister, but he never mentioned that he had been going to see Lulu all this time. He recently told Martin Gray, Michael E. Knight, that he's already given Laura a huge gift that she isn't even aware of yet. GH spoilers. Cyrus Renault was a drug kingpin. Before he went to prison, Cyrus was a drug kingpin and used General Hospital to help distribute his product. It's possible that in this capacity, he may have come across some sort of drug that he believes can wake Lulu up. It's beginning to seem likely that Cyrus has been slowly drugging Lulu for quite a while, hoping the drug will arouse Lulu from her coma. It's even possible that this mystery drug could at least be partially responsible for the damage done to her liver that now requires a transplant. General Hospital spoilers Friday, Oct 18. Molly's Christina, Sasha's scheme, Felicia's wisdom, Violet's joy. General Hospital spoilers. Cyrus Renault may have shut off Lulu Spencer's ventilator. Perhaps that's why Lulu's ventilator mysteriously powered down this week. Maybe it wasn't an accident after all and Cyrus shut it off, believing that Lulu might just possibly wake up if taken off the machines. But that didn't happen, and Lulu is now even weaker than before. The rumor mill is buzzing that Cyrus Renault, the notorious villain of Port Charles, has been secretly drugging none other than Lulu Spencer. What does this mean for Lulu's recovery and her future in Port Charles? Stick around as we dive into the details and discuss how this shocking twist could shake up everyone's lives. Before we jump into the wild Cyrus revelations, let's quickly recap where Lulu has been. Lulu has been in a coma ever since the traumatic explosion at the floating rib. Fans have been waiting for her to wake up, and her absence has left a huge void in the lives of her loved ones, especially Dante and her children. Lulu's been receiving medical treatment off-screen for what feels like an eternity, and viewers have wondered what's been keeping her from waking up. Could it really be something more sinister than just the injuries from the explosion? If these new spoilers are to be believed, it seems like Cyrus Renault might be behind her prolonged unconsciousness, making this situation even more chilling. For those who need a refresher, Cyrus Renault is one of General Hospital's most dangerous villains. From drug trafficking to manipulation and terrorizing the citizens of Port Charles, this man stops at nothing to get what he wants. His obsession with control and power knows no bounds, and now it seems that Lulu has been caught in his web. Cyrus has a long history of using drugs to manipulate people, and let's not forget his reign of terror when he was controlling the hospital from the shadows. If Cyrus has been drugging Lulu, it would be right in line with his past behavior. But why? What's his motive? Let's break it down. So why would Cyrus go to the lengths of drugging someone like Lulu? The most obvious reason might be to keep her out of the picture for as long as possible. Lulu has strong ties to some of the most powerful families in Port Charles: the Spencers, the Falconers, and of course, her mother Laura, who has always been a thorn in Cyrus's side. By keeping Lulu in a coma, Cyrus could be trying to weaken Laura and Dante emotionally, leaving them vulnerable to his schemes. But there's more. Lulu is a fighter, and if she woke up, she might remember something vital about the explosion or Cyrus's shady dealings. Keeping her in a drugged state prevents her from regaining her memory and potentially exposing him. Cyrus has a twisted obsession with control, and this is just another way for him to dominate the lives of the people he views as enemies. By drugging Lulu, he exerts control over her fate, keeping her helpless and unable to fight back. Now you might be wondering what evidence or clues point to Cyrus being the one behind Lulu's condition. Fans have noticed subtle hints over the past few months, including Cyrus's mysterious conversations and his renewed interest in Laura's family. His creepy obsession with Laura has been ongoing, and keeping her daughter in a drugged state could be his way of slowly tearing her apart emotionally. We've also seen how Cyrus operates in the shadows, manipulating situations from behind the scenes. If he's managed to infiltrate Lulu's care team or bribe someone at her treatment facility, it wouldn't be a stretch to think he could easily have access to her medications, ensuring that she stays sedated. Let's talk about how Lulu's family will react when they discover the truth. This revelation will no doubt send shockwaves through Port Charles. Dante, who has been struggling to move on and figure out his life without Lulu, will be devastated to learn that his wife has been kept in a coma intentionally. Dante could find himself torn between seeking justice and protecting his children from the trauma of knowing the full extent of what's happened to their mother. We're likely to see some intense scenes between Dante and Cyrus, especially if Dante takes matters into his own hands to confront the men responsible for Lulu's condition. Laura, as Lulu's mother and the town's mayor, will also be livid. She's been doing everything in her power to keep Cyrus at bay, but learning that he's been secretly hurting her daughter could push her to the brink. Will she use her position to take him down once and for all, or will this emotional bombshell lead her to make some desperate decisions? And let's not forget about the Spencer family as a whole. Luke Spencer's daughter being in danger again could spark a major storyline, especially if this news reaches him. Could we see a potential return from Luke, seeking vengeance for what Cyrus has done? Now, assuming Lulu wakes up, how will this impact future storylines? If she's been drugged all this time, waking up will come with massive consequences. For one, she'll have to process the fact that she's been under Cyrus's control without knowing it, and she may struggle with feelings of helplessness and anger. Lulu's awakening could also shake up her relationship with Dante. While Dante has been trying to move on, it's clear that he still loves Lulu. But will Lulu be the same person she was before the coma, or will the trauma of being manipulated by Cyrus change her? We could be looking at a rocky road ahead for their relationship, with Dante trying to help Lulu recover from this nightmare while facing his own emotional struggles. Then there's the potential for Lulu to remember key details about the explosion or Cyrus's other criminal activities. Could she be the one to finally bring him down? It would be fitting, given all the pain he's caused her and her family. Cyrus Renault isn't the type to sit quietly once his secrets are out. If Lulu wakes up and starts piecing together what he's done, we can expect Cyrus to go into full damage control mode. He's been playing a long game of manipulation, and he's not likely to back down easily. Cyrus might try to silence Lulu before she can expose him, or he could use this situation to turn the tables, attempting to frame someone else or spin the narrative in his favor. His next moves will undoubtedly set up even more drama for Port Charles, and we're all on the edge of our seats to see how far he'll go to protect his dark secrets. So what do you think, General Hospital fans? Could Cyrus really be the mastermind behind Lulu's condition, drugging her to keep her in a coma? And if so, what will happen when Lulu wakes up and the truth is revealed? Let us know your thoughts and theories in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more spoilers and updates on this explosive storyline. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time in Port Charles.